We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Franks. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Franks looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Franks now. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. first and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They go play action with Franks rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A carry heading left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run this with Homer. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 54 mark. 54 mark. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Wilson. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. This is Homer. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Penny will try to punch it in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Picked off at the 28. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45. Mike, 45. 14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30.
153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On first down, here's Franks.
Rolling to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Franks. Flushed out right. And he's got a man here. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Franks throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was a huge play on third down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Wilson.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Homer with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Franks now on 2nd down.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Wilson on 1st down.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
But once again, it's Eskridge.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now it's Wilson.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now a handoff as they run left side.
157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson, flush to his right. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got room. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's second and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. No. Check it, Humphrey. Check. Fresno.
And now here's a carry heading left. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Franks off the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 54. Low pass. Alert. 54's Mike. Check.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. His throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10.